All right, family. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasu Seti. Kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarasu Seti General Seti YouTube page. Two dynamic pages of Black Power information, education. God damn it, you should subscribe immediately. If you're not already, you had to subscribe to be here to know that it was on. You see, unless you just stumbled onto one of the most dynamic YouTube pages on the planet. And so if you did, that's good. Subscribe. Make sure you do that. Memberships is available for both pages, Sarah Sun Seti and General Seti YouTube pages. So the link is right in the chat, is right in the video description. All you have to do is click the link. You'll get a video introduction rundown on the memberships, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarah Sun Seti General Seti YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. Ring the alarm. KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasu Seti DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like it and love. Get over there, check it out. Get you some, shop and save and shop. Put a fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University, over 2,500 videos, over 40 different subjects, all the subjects that you know and love from the general. Each subject is locked and loaded with a full metal jacket. We talking about could be 100, could be a 200 videos in any particular subject. We in all of them fire, so just know that. And so there's no other website nowhere on the planet that can compare or compete. You should become a member today. And everybody knows SETI popping on Patreon, BPC making noise. We never come, exclusive live streams, too hot to handle on YouTube, but just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon, and over 500 exclusive live streams that have never been seen. And so you want access to that. We have 5 different tiers. No matter what tier you join, on that very day, a treasure chest of videos will open up to you that you have never seen before. I don't care how long you've been with the general. You're going to be surprised that, that there's a lot that you still have not seen. And like I say, I'm always doing research, so I'm always coming out of the atmosphere with something new. So most definitely get on over there to Patreon, become a patron, because I got the poppin'est Patreon page on the planet. Get over there, become a patron today. And all the family out there donate to the general, I thank you. I appreciate you. Those that would like to donate to the hardworking general, the link is there on the screen. It's in the chat. It's in the video description. Click it, donate. I thank you. I appreciate you, and I thank you again. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels. King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will ban your ass. Now, I know this video may very well be a little old, but it's new today. It's new today for a lot of people that didn't know who this nigga Mav Hoffa was. And so, I just happened, and it just came to me. I was just on there just seeing, what was developing. I've been off the YouTube for 2 days, and I didn't know, exactly what was being talked about. And so I say, let me tap in. But God damn it, I just seen this. I seen this short with this nigga Mav Hoffa on there talk, and I didn't know what it was. At first, I couldn't tell whether it was a chick. I didn't know. I thought it was a rat. I thought they were just trying to say this nigga was a rat. And so it wasn't a rat. It was some goddamn chickens. Matter of fact, let me go on and load these videos up. Yeah. And so, yeah, this motherfucker has some chickens on. And so that's a sign, nigga. Yeah, so that just showed me. They been on your head, nigga. Yeah, they ain't just got on your head. They been on your head. Wait a minute, is this it? No, this ain't the one. Did I even pull it down? I might not even pull it down yet. Let me see. I think these are it right here. I think these are right here. Yep. I think these are right here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think these are right. Let me go on. What is that? Okay, play it back to copy to. I think that's it right there. Yeah, that's it right there. That's one. Let's get this nigga on here. Wait a minute. Wait, okay, then
Sick
let me
people
get
are.
up there.
I want to show y'all how sick people are. Get in here. Hold on. Let me
Oh, that
write
ain't
this
it.
down.
Oh, that's it. It is it.
I want to show y'all something. Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
Look at this shit, man.
Y'all ready?
Go and put the
Tourist
shit on
love.
there,
Tourist
nigga.
love. Now, I believe in a higher power. I believe that I'm blessed by that higher power. So I'll always be protected. I've always been protected from bullshit. I've always been protected. I've gotten in life and death situations, came away unscathed. I've gotten car accidents. I'm
Wait
the
a minute,
only
let
one
me
in the
stop
car.
there. You wasn't unscathed, nigga. When that Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, when that skinhead nigga, you wait a minute. That nigga say he came out unscathed. When that goddamn skinhead, it hit him in the throat with that goddamn and then put feet on the nigga. Yeah. I say, and listen, I don't support no, but nigga, don't see nigga get with this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal. You sitting up here daring this Cro-Magnon Neanderthal to step. And when he stepped, motherfucker, he rolled over you. No math. No, sir. No, sir. Now you want to get all you want to get you want to get grizzly with the community. Yeah, you want to get man, the white boy beat you to a pulp. He not only did he hit you in the throat, because I heard you was talking shit. You talk a lot of shit, but you can't back none of it up. That's the problem, Alf. See, you don't you and then see you one of them niggas that and then act like you don't know what I when you punch what I do when you and motherfucker punch you in your eye what I do holding your eye what I do what I do yeah nigga you know what you did you know what you said nigga and so you go dare the white boy and he punch you in the throat and then and came with a 4-5 piece, then took you to the ground, nigga, and he was stomping you, nigga. He was putting feet on you. And I say, oh no, dog. You had been talking shit to them boys out west. That's what they said. You had been running off at your gums and nigga talking about you don't care who want it. Anybody can get it. And man, them boys, hey, yeah, them boys went AWOL on your ass. And hit you and hit you in the throat. Nigga knock your leg, you know what I'm saying? Knock you out of my apple up out your throat, nigga, and shit. You know, hit you, crush your larynx, the white boy, and crush your larynx, and then the motherfucker tap dance all on your chest, nigga. Yeah. Yeah, this motherfucker, yeah, he tap dance on your chest, mouth. You know, I don't got no respect for you, nigga, because you let a white boy come up in your shit and disrespect black people. So, you know, I don't, you know, any other time, you know, I like, you know, something got to be done about that. But for you, you know, it's your karma. It's your karma that's causing that to come to you like that. I see that. That you can't you that type of nigga want to play dumb about the shit that you say and about how you allow others to say things that is, you know, out of pocket. You know, you that type of nigga. And so you just a hard head. You got to learn the hard way. You ain't reason. You claim you act like, but that's all a sham. That's all a sham because now I see that you are actually the type of individual that stay in the shit. So now you got a chicken on your goddamn on your doorstep. You got a chicken, some dead chickens, and that's a warning sign. That's a warning sign. That mean, nigga, you done crossed the line. That you are, you in a danger zone. You know, at that point you're in a danger zone when the motherfucker drop them dead chickens on your step like that. You know, that's a warning sign that, you know, be careful. Really, that's what it's saying. Be careful the steps but you didn't heed that. So, you know, you didn't heed that. So I brought this up because, you know, it's evident that he's still, you know, whoever and whatever caused, you know, someone to put these dead chickens, the nigga ain't learned yet. But let's listen to him, y'all.
That's not hurt. I've been in situations where the odds was crazy against
You
me,
say,
and
did
I
they
walked
leave
out that
seasoning?
motherfucker.
They might
But I
have.
want to show y'all how sick some people are. I haven't stolen from anyone. I haven't robbed anyone. I haven't hurt anyone in a long time. I haven't maimed or cursed anyone's mother, their parents, their children, nothing. I try to live by my moral standard and do what's right in my eyes for the betterment of me and everyone around me. For the betterment of me and everyone around me.
If
Right?
you're on here right now, hit that like button, family.
Look at this sick shit.
Hit that like button right damn now. That's an order.
It's the shop.
Uh-oh, look at that.
Why would somebody do this?
For a minute,
Why
I
would
thought
somebody
they
do
was
this?
rats. I say, this nigga a rat.
Why would somebody do this? Huh? Why would somebody do this? Now, luckily, I don't believe in whatever fucking witchcraft or bullshit these motherfuckers is trying to pull. But why would somebody do this? Explain it to me.
You a chicken, nigga.
Explain it to me. Somebody, please.
They saying
Explain
you ain't,
what kind of
you a
sick
chicken,
individual
nigga. You ain't got no
would do
nuts,
this.
is what they saying. You a rat. That's what I thought. They was rats.
It's the shop.
You know.
Explain. For those of you that know about this type of dumb shit, what the fuck is this? It stinks.
He said, God said, He
I
definitely
know
wasn't
who it
there.
was.
Hey, shit, we got
I know
some
exactly
goddamn
who it
work
was.
too, nigga. Shit, don't think we ain't got no work. Shit, you got like it ain't like we
Sick
on
fucking
nigga.
individuals.
Talking about FBA, it ain't definitely like FBA don't fuck with
My
chickens,
faith is too
nigga. Please
powerful.
stop
It's
that.
too powerful.
That's the
It's
national
too
bird of the
powerful.
FBA. God damn it,
Anyone who
chicken.
tries to curse me
Stop
just
it.
ends up being cursed. Anyone who tries to curse me just ends up being cursed. So all you sick bastards out there, all you hateful fuckers that love to go around and lie on me and you got your own little platforms, you lying and lying and lying about a real nigga, none of this shit ain't gonna shake me. And when I see you, I'm probably gonna slap blood out of one of you niggas.
Math Hoffa. This is General Seti. All I want to know is why you didn't slap blood out that damn Cro-Magnon Neanderthal when he jabbed you in your Adam's apple, motherfucker. He jabbed you in your Adam's apple and knocked your hat off your head, nigga. When you came up, man, he had damn near tore your whole damn shirt off your back, nigga. He had stomped when you came up, nigga. You had your shirt looked like it was 2 sizes too big. He had stretched that motherfucker and pulled that motherfucker all damn near pulled it off your back, nigga. And you didn't do shit. So nigga, I don't even see how a nigga like you can even come up, without a successful. You from that nigga, you need to you got to have at least 3 successful beat downs on camera to come back from something like that, nigga. Say I'm back, nigga. And matter of fact, you're gonna have to see that. You would have to see that Cro-Magnon again for me. You got to go. You got to know, sir, nigga. It's nothing that I don't want you talking to no more black people talking like you hard, nigga, until you get a video up here with a rematch. Yeah. You got to have a rematch with that Cro-Magnon. I'm just disgusted at you, man. I could not believe, man, you let a Cro-Magnon do you like that. Man, he literally he wiped the ground with your ass. Man, I was hurt by that, man. I didn't, I ain't the kind, even I don't, I'm not gonna root for no Cro-Magnon Neanderthal to beat no brother. I just ain't gonna do it. I just ain't gonna do it. It's just a symbol, even if he ain't, it just go out as a, all black men, getting beat down and shit. And so I just don't wish that on no brother, no matter if I don't like their ass or not. You see what I'm saying? I was upset at Mav Hoffa, for getting whooped like that, man. God damn, nigga, grab something. Nigga, grab, a stick, nigga, a bottle, any goddamn thing you can, nigga, but don't get beat like that. If your hands ain't nice tonight, nigga, grab a stick or something, nigga, crack that motherfucker over the head, do something. Do not get. I mean, you went. I couldn't even see you no more, nigga. You was on the ground. I said, God damn, he did, man, and he was the first one to come up, and he was on top of your ass, giving you the business. I say, no, man, that hurt me as a black man. I don't play them kind of games. You know what I'm saying? I just don't play them kind of games. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But it is what it is. That's karma coming back on his ass. That's karma coming back on his ass. He's not what he say he is. He's an underhanded nigga. He's underhanded. He the type of motherfucker run his mouth and he write a check. His mouth can write a check. His ass can't cash. That's what happened. His mouth write a check. His ass can't cash. And that motherfucker came in there to cash that motherfucking check that day. Yeah. So, but anyway, it just let me know. See, this happened when somebody put the chickens on there, and that mean It's a warning sign. He still ain't. That just show you what type of person he is. So when you look at his resume, he got and then when he come up there with that old fake ass, he's he's responding to the controversies of Fat Joe and all that. Let's be all together, and that ain't it is New York. We all say this, motherfucker. You don't. This is our ancestors. You just don't understand. You trying to, this is our ancestors we talking about. This is a badge that we wore, based on our experiences here in this country. You know what I'm saying? And so, and the divinity, not only that, but the divinity that is, that speaks to us as a people, that ain't got nothing to do with you and Fat Ho and the rest of them. They don't have no opportunity to, what's the word that they use when you desecrate? You desecrate something that is sacred to our people. You out of pocket, nigga. Ain't no explanation. You can't explain, no, there's no explanation. You don't go and call, you call him a spick and see what he say. And I'm not, but they could call each other that and it's okay. But, and when we say nigga to each other, that's okay. That's okay. That's in-house. And however, that's in-house. But you don't go outside, especially, you have to watch niggas. Because everybody ain't, you just happen to be one of them type of niggas. You cool with them. Us motherfucker around the corner ain't cool. See, you trying, and motherfucker, they trying to bust his head. You know what I'm saying? They trying to take over blocks. So you blurring the line on one block saying, oh, we all cool, dog. But on the next block, they trying to bum rush and all the rest of the blocks. And so they see that's how they do. They take this one motherfucker and they blow them up. Oh, look how good, we're family and shit. And where's wars all over the country and shit. You know what I'm saying? With, these groups and Black Americans, war all over the country. And it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. It'll never be better. You see, it'll never be better. It's just two different energies that's going two different. It just happened to be colliding at this time, and they never going to come together. So that's a fucking dream. So for somebody to try to blur the lines and shit, that's very dangerous. That's very dangerous. We are at war with these people. And so we had to make that clear to the majority of our people, that this is what's happening. This blood been shed down through generations in this. This ain't no new war. You see, and them motherfuckers out there with all them goddamn tattoos and shit all over, they ain't thinking like this sucker. If that nigga let that Cro Magnum he was battle rapping with, he ain't gonna, man, don't let one of them tattoo motherfuckers get a hold of his ass. Oh man, we cool. We cool. We cool. Call him a nigga then. Yeah, call that tattoo motherfucker nigga and see what he think about it. You see, you ain't gonna do that. See, you got a soft doughboy. Want to be an Italian? I'm looking at this nigga and and then I'm looking at Fat Joe, fake as hell, because he sit there and it took me a minute, and then the way he talked. See, I watch you, man, because we didn't watch the movies. See, y'all want to be like the good fellas. See, you say you this, but you really mimicking something totally different. You want to talk like you goddamn what's his name? Like one of them Italian, Joe Pesci and the Godfather and shit. Yeah, you want to talk like what's his name that plays Sonny? I forget his name. Yeah, you want to talk like that's who he trying. That's who Fat Joe trying to talk like. So he's mimicking uh uh an Italian. That's what he's doing. He's mimicking an Italian. And but you calling him a nigga. And you listen, when you listen to them Italians and shit, even in the movies, it's even when you hear and you understand how he's trying to talk and how them Italians talk about niggas. And you watch The Godfather, even when they was, when the five families was coming together and they was deciding to sell dope. The Godfather didn't really want to do it, but the other families wanted to do it. And so the one of the he said the one of the heads of the family, he said, we don't sell it to children, we don't sell it near the schools. He said, go down there and sell it to the niggas. That's exactly what he said. So when I see he mimicking these Italians, you see, and you know how the Italian gangsters and how they talk about niggas on the movie. And when you hear him talking like them, and then he used the term nigga, man, it just bring that same racist shit up that you hear in them goddamn gangster movies. It just resonate. I say, this motherfucker actually think he Don Corleone. He think he the Corleone. And when he used that, it just send vibe. Because see, when you know who he trying to mimic, then you understand what's really being said. And this sucker, Math Hoffa is a real sucker. I'm just gonna say that. He's a real sucker. Because he the type of nigga that'll open the door and let him on in, and try to tell you, oh, he okay. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. They're just like, motherfucker, and I like that. I like to use these motherfuckers like the King of New York. And that motherfucker, he at the end that he left down in the basement because he brought the snitches in and shit, trying to set him up and shit, get him killed. And at the end when they left that nigga down in the, he was like, no, he was begging him. He say, Frank, yeah, he was like, Frank, I'm sorry, Frank. Yeah, that's him right there. That's who Mav Hoff is. That's who he is. Yeah, that's exactly who he is. And so, yeah, they didn't put when they put that chicken on the steps, it's like when they put the fish. When they put the fish, they wrap the fish in the newspaper. Say you sleep with the fishes. Yeah. You sleep with the fishes. Yeah.
Hand to God. Brow! Think I'm playing. Think I'm playing. Think I'm playing. Why would y'all do this, man? What these chickens do to you, man? What did they...
Man, you gonna go and put yourself on the camera talking about just because, I mean, you supposed to be more, psychological than that, to go up there and put yourself thinking and the man, then you supposed to come back a little smoother than that, like acting like you that hard over some. And I understand, the symbolisms in it, but nigga, it ain't nothing but some dead chickens, nigga. I want to see if the nigga gonna step over them.
Chickens do to you!
Let me see. Did the nigga ever step over them chickens and go
motherfuckers. Shell all the smoke. I'm with all the smoke. All the smoke. All the smoke.
Oh, he won't know.
All the smoke. And whenever y'all did to these fucking birds, whatever y'all did to these birds, it's probably gonna happen to you. It's probably gonna happen to you.
Oh man, you a real sucker, Mav Hoffa. You sitting up there woofing like, you know what I'm saying, over that nigga. I want all the small motherfucker and put some chickens in. And I wish you would have said that. I wish you would have said that to that white boy that goddamn punch you in your larynx like that. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker punch you in the larynx, and then the motherfucker goddamn break danced on your ass. Yeah, that motherfucker did. That motherfucker break danced on your ass. You know, stomped all in your chest and shit, and nigga, you probably ain't right now, nigga. Yeah, you probably had to have chest surgery. That nigga had to have chest surgery. Hey, you know the nigga that pulled the nigga shirt. This nigga had, you could probably put two heads in the hole. He just stretched it. He just stretched. You know how he did pull the motherfucking shirt all out of pot. Out of, I say, oh man, the nigga hat was missing. He knocked the nigga hat off his head. I say, man, and you still on the internet acting like you hard. I want you to stop that, Mal Hoffa. I want you to stop that right now. Until you get a rematch with that Cro-Magnon Neanderthal, and you give him that work. I don't want you talking to no black man, about nothing, nigga. Don't you be trying to get all hard and you understand what I'm saying? No, nigga. Your days is and then got enough nerve to come up there talking about you about peace and all this, that, and the third, and you making all these erratic goddamn videos over some goddamn. I thought they was rats at first. I said, damn, somebody put some rats on this nigga shit. They say, oh, this nigga talking. Yeah, this nigga, and then they say, oh, that's chickens. And so, yeah, I know it's still a warning sign. It's a warning sign to let him know that, and you better heed warning, nigga. You keep you don't, you don't invite nothing like that to you. You don't do that. You don't want all the smoke, Malhoffa. That's obvious. Because he didn't want it when that Cro-Magnum, when he punched you in your damn throat, you didn't want all the smoke. So quit acting like you want all the smoke. You don't want all the smoke. And just, and this is for family. You don't invite, because it's some demons out here now. It's some demons. It's some demons. And you don't invite no demon to your house. You don't invite no demon or dare no demon, because we all but this is something different, nigga. This is something different that you don't want. You don't want that. And that don't make you don't make you weak. It make you smart. These motherfuckers they live off of, the carnage. They live off of carnage. We spiritual kings, and we trying to set the tone for civilization and for our society and for our community. We don't feed off of carnage. These motherfuckers feed off of carnage. You see what I'm saying? You don't want that, nigga. You don't. You see? You don't want, so you don't call. And so in essence, when you seen that, that's the type, if a motherfucker is throwing a root on you, you supposed to come with the opposite frequency and cast that shit to the side. The motherfucker come with, you don't come in, so you unlock the gate, nigga, for the demon. When you want you unlock the gate for the demon. Yeah, to pillage you and sacrifice yourself when you do that. So don't dare don't invite this type of frequency into your life, nigga. Don't do that. You ain't smart, mouth, and I done figured you out. And I hope you watching me, nigga. so you can learn something. Don't be passive aggressive, nigga, where you come on there and on your other videos and shit, you want to talk crazy and shit, you know, and then when it's time for you to explain, then you trying to act like yeah you about peace and you about no you ain't, nigga. You use a forked tongue, and that's obvious. You forked tongue, and that's true. You forked tongue, and you allow, you know, the adversary to open up the back door. And I done told y'all niggas, watch these niggas when they got access to these gates. You know, they give them these internet gates and shit where they, you know, they let these motherfuckers come through the gate and say shit and take over shit and try to take over shit. You know, he's a gatekeeper. You know, he's a gatekeeper on the internet right now. And he could easily be removed from his post. It's not a problem. But that's what you mean by a gatekeeper, that allow these cats to come in and have access to say the kind of shit that the Joes, the Fat Joes, and probably a whole lot of, I ain't watching hardly none of it, but I'm quite sure this is not the first time where this has happened. But now that, you know, after Busta Rhymes said, and then this question of who started you know, hip hop is now in, and it need to be discussed. Because once y'all understand that what is happening to hip hop right in front of your face happened to our history. Shit, I mean, goddamn, it's the same thing that it happened to it damn near all. And the crazy thing, a lot of the shit get away from us because we do not stand up. And so a lot of people say, well, why y'all standing up? Because motherfucker, you know, you got to start somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They just don't want us to say shit about nothing. They just people so used to taking our shit without us saying nothing. So the thing is, why when we stand up right here and right now, this will you know, the energy will also go into to the direction of history and politics and everything else, where we say, hey, this is our shit. Do you know, we'll start establishing a policy for us. And you know what? I don't see nothing wrong with it. And I'm gonna keep saying that. That's what must be done. And really, you know, many of our leaders was saying that anyway. You know, we had to take care of us first. We have to establish something for us first. You know, we have to establish something for us first where people respect us, because we have started our global African supremacy right here in our own communities. Isn't it? And everybody should do it wherever they at. That's your territory. That's your immediate territory that you should secure. You see, policies, politics, constitution for that community. And then on a greater scale, then we can come together. It's no blending the realities of, you know, the different groups and shit. That yeah, this is Zulu. Zulu gonna hold down Swaziland. They not gonna let no other African tribe come over there and say none the otherwise. You see, yeah, you got groups all over. And that's what, you know, and you know, you got the Congo, you got many groups in the Congo, they got their area in there, you know, all over here, all over the African world. We respect our people's right wherever they at, that immediate area in which they historically, you know, they peoples have built history on that territory. That's theirs. And we, if we come in, we respect you. We don't come in and wipe our feet on the legacy of our, you know, our peoples. Now these are our people, but they may not be our immediate lineage, but these are still our people. We respect them. You see, we respect them. And when we come in their house, we respect them. I come in my brother's house, even my blood brother. I respect him. I might be the older, but I take my hat off when I come in out, and I respect my brother. And however he like his house to be ran, I understand that. And I can come in and respect his rules and respect and keep my manhood. I don't have to lose. He not gonna do me like that. The more I respect him in his house, he gonna respect me. He said, because I'm respecting him. He gonna show, a mutual respect. So that's what we saying, that each, group, that's how I believe. You see, I believe in the global African, but I don't believe in no blurring the lines of reality of principalities and sovereignty. I don't believe in that. I believe each family member should hold down their area. And as we see each other holding down our area, we support each other in that endeavor. And so there's you got you got the local, you got the regional, and you got the national, and then you got the global. You see, and I believe in those areas, fortifying one another, because you can't be an island on this motherfucking planet. You got to also, have allies. You got to have blood allies. I do believe in that. And so, when we say that this is ours over here and that we holding it down, that our ancestors bled, they built the nation, that's real. That's real. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's right in exact. That's right in the goddamn exact. And nobody should come over here and disrespect us and say, because when you disrespect us, you disrespecting our ancestors. And in essence, what we feel like is the frequency that got many of our ancestors sold in slavery. The motherfuckers that's talking this shit is exuding that same frequency. And that's the reason why we should be in a fucking chest. Because if they don't respect us, and they say we lazy and we ain't did anything, they speaking about our ancestors the same way that they've done. They have not done anything, and that's a denial of our reality. They know our reality. If we could read the history, as our teachers have, put books in front of us that then taught us information about West Africa, the great civilizations of West Africa, even in the Congo, even in Swazi, the Zulu, in Nubia, Sudan, and all over. If we could read and understand the histories of all those African nations, they have access to do the same over here. So they are not in denial of the greatness of Black people. They're not over here. They're not they know the history of our greatness. They've chosen to be disrespectful to us. I don't fuck y'all. I'm just, y'all again, y'all being suckers out there. If you don't see that's what's happening. You mean to tell me they don't know about all the great Black Americans that have created all these creations and inventions and the legacies they laid down, all the revolts, all the marches, the Malcolms, the Martins, and all the others down through that have fought, for our people to rise over here, whether you like them or not. You mean to tell me you in total denial of our people's fight for liberation over here? No, they're not in denial. They in total disrespect. And when I see that, I see the same frequency of the motherfuckers that sold our ancestors into slavery. I see it in them. Energy never dies. Energy never dies. It only transforms. Where is that energy today? And I see it in the motherfuckers that's disrespectful to us. Because the reality is what we're doing, they're doing. You see, what we're trying to establish, they already doing. But the thing is, why we're so hated as Black Americans, we have a greater potential than any Black people or people on the planet. We have the greatest potential, you see, to just shine. You understand? Above and beyond, and become the most powerful people on this planet. We have that potential to do that. None of the other ones have it. They don't have that. They do not have it. That's a lie. You see, that's a lie. And so, the jealousy and shit that they have, I compare that shit to the story of Joseph, which is a fable. But you use fables. We don't use it like it's just God's words. It's like Aesop fables. You're supposed to look at the story and see it for what it is. And really the reality is a lot of what we are going through fit into the story of Joseph. A member, one who was prophesied to be, the head of the pack. You see, when you look at Joseph, you have to look at us because we are looked at as ones that, and again, we know that some of our people was already here. We know that. That's a fact. We know African black people, and some of y'all can't deal with the African, and sorry, the reality, and I deal with that on it, but we understand the uniqueness in our people. We're not saying that we are not unique, and that there's not a different culture here. And we understand that. We understand that. But some of us, and I'm not gonna spend my time on that because I can put a nail through that. You see what I'm saying? It's cold in a motherfucker out here, from goddamn top to bottom, and that's enough. And nobody gonna make me, understand no other kind of reality. We came here, and we was first here, and it's ours. That's true. But goddamn, it's cold in a motherfucker over in this bitch from top to bottom. And I'm gonna leave that here. I'm gonna leave that there. But anyway, you see, and so, at the end of the day, family, you know, we just got to realize that what we doing is for the benefit of our people here, and that other people not gonna like that, and we ain't got to worry about that. All this disrespect, and they act like they can't talk about none of the disrespect that's being showed to our people, even though the video is all over the internet. They want to, and that just lets you know who's controlling it. That lets you know who's controlling it, and they see our history and they know our history, and they've denied the truth in order to hate on us because they want, and back to the Joseph thing, he was the youngest. Not saying we're the youngest in that sense, but they feel that we were sold into slavery, that we are nothing. That's really what they think. They thought we would, that we were nothing. Our ancestors was nothing. The ones that were sold, they were nothing. They meant nothing. But the reality that they became the mothers and fathers of us, and we became the head. And that's what happened with Joseph. He was the youngest, and they was jealous of him because he told them that he was going to end up being the head of the family. He would that he was going to rule over all of them, and being that they were older than him, they felt some kind of way about that. So they sought to kill Joseph, but they didn't want the blood of their brother on their hands, so they just sold him. And they thought that he would die, that they would never hear from him again. But finally, when it came time, when they were starving, man, this shit is damn near exact. When they were starving, they had to come into Egypt to get food, or they would die. And when they came in, Joseph was the prime minister, and he recognized, and he fed them. You see, the same thing we doing with these, with our so-called brothers and sisters that coming from the outside. They eating off of America now. We feeding them, but they have contempt. So in that essence, when you look at the story of Joseph, it's damn near the same. that we would rise up and become greater than them. But the jealousy, but see, even in the Bible, they respected Joseph at that time. I don't know if it carried on beyond their father's, death, but they received great benefit and great inheritance, from their father. And they receive a large inheritance in that. And so a lot of people, they jealous because they thought that they ancestors had rid them, and what I say, and I'm saying, and I know I'm long, but I got 2 minutes. And what we have to understand is we have great lineage on both sides of the water. Our lineage is not to no nigga over there. Our connection to Africa is our ancestors. That's what we don't owe them shit. We don't owe no motherfucker shit. And the culture that our ancestors brought over here, we evolved that along what our ancestors was here. We evolved that. We don't have to be nobody over. This is why we don't have to say, oh, we not African, because this is African. Not because we come from over there, because our ancestors brought culture and none of them owned it. They was already, so what they brought is not owned by nobody. Our ancestors practiced that. You see? So we don't owe nobody shit. That's why we don't have to look and they think because we don't owe them shit. The only Africans we owe is our ancestors, that we continue to progress forward. So that's our African. Not that we have to appease nobody. They don't have nothing to do with this. This is us. Our ancestors, whatever they went through to evolve the culture over, that's us. But it's Africa. It didn't become something different. So we have to quit, because we have an inheritance. When our ancestors came over here, they were criminally removed from their land. They weren't just, peasants. These was nobles. You see, these was some of the greatest of the skilled technicians in Africa that came over. That's why this shit over here, and this is another reason why they jealous, because they didn't just sell no damn peasant. They were selling technicians and skills, the greatest skills in the nation. You ain't gonna go over there and get no peasants. You gonna bring with you the best of the best that can help you build this nation up. You're not gonna go get no motherfucker that all he could do is push a broom or some shit like that. And so we have to understand that many of our ancestors, they wasn't just they was in the bowels of ship, but they had great skills. That's why when you see, the Benjamin Bannekers and shit and all of that, they was already, during the time of slavery, they was already practicing high mathematics and all that shit. They didn't go to no school. They brought that with them. And so because so many of our ancestors had such great skills, that's why where we at today. You ain't gonna get no motherfucker to come out of nothing. You know what I'm saying? When you see, even the shit that we doing 200-300 years ain't shit. And when you talking about great civilizations, you need thousands of years. You understand, to perform on the level that we perform, and we don't understand that what we're doing today in America is a process of thousands of years. That's why we performing at such a high level. This shit ain't gonna get done and coming from nothing. A nigga in a rice field, and then where we at today. No, we were already on a high level through our ancestors. These weren't just slaves. That's why and so they took so many, but they just had the hate of the blood in which we came from, that they wanted the spot there, just like they wanted here. See, they didn't expect that the energy of the pinnacle of civilization would end up over here. See, that's what they wanted over here, over in Africa. They wanted the pinnacle of civilization, but when they sold us, we was the fountainheads of the knowledge. So it went. It didn't end up like they wanted. And then they look over here and say, God damn, these niggas, we thought we had, but they didn't came up again. They the pinnacle of civilization. And so that's where the hate. And so the same hate that was there then followed us over here. We better wake up, man. We better wake up. And so I'm gonna get up out of here. But I'm gonna tell you like this, and I'm gonna tell you like this. You know, we can you know, don't we got inheritance. Our ancestors left legacy. They just like you got houses, you want your land here. What about the ancestors that came over in the boats? You think they didn't have no damn land? You think they, when they snatched them up, they didn't have land, they didn't have property, they didn't have wealth? Is you crazy? No. That's why, you know, they you know, that day gonna come. You see, when we gonna get what's owed to us here, and then we're gonna look across and say, where is our ancestors' wealth? What happened to the wealth? What happened to the land? What happened to it? We're gonna look that way too. You got to look at everybody that was at the table, and you have to make every motherfucker account for what happened to our ancestors. Not just one, all the motherfuckers that collaborated at the table. So this is the higher thinking. Don't trap you. We are not a lake. We're not a lake. We're a river, a free-flowing river. When you stagnate, we're not a stagnated lake. We're a river. You see, and when a river flow, you know, is continuous, you know, new wisdom and knowledge and shit that's flowing. But when you stagnate and you make yourself an island and you trap yourself in an island, you see, you know, then you become stagnated. You become stagnated. All right, family. This is General Cyrus Sunseti saying, hey, if you're on here right now, if you're on General Seti, I want you to subscribe. If you're on Sarah, I want you to subscribe. You see, I want you to like this video right now before you get your ass up off of here. You like the video. And I want you to share it with somebody. You see, you need to have, you know, more than one voice. Nigga, is you in a cult? See, when you the motherfucker, that's all they see is one more, you a cult. Don't do that. Wake up. Have more than one voice. You ain't got to follow, but use them as, you know, options of reason. This is General Cyrus Sunseti saying, arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.